ladies and gentlemen, it's Markus Spenglespurk!
Hello. My name is Markus Spenglespurk. I run a health food store on 60 Knutsford High Street. I'm here to publicise my health food store. It was recently voted the best health food store in Knutsford High Street. I know it was a fair vote because I coordinated the vote. It mainly consisted of me asking regular customers who came into the shop from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. on Friday the 15th of May what they thought was the best health food store on Knutsford High Street. If they responded, it's Dave's health food store, then that was a vote for Dave's health food store. And if they responded, it's Marcus's health foods, or what? Then that was a vote for Marcus's health foods. Due to the popularity of my store, it tends to get quite busy. I would advise you not to come in on a Friday afternoon between 12:30 and 1:30 p.m. because then I'll be eating my cucumber sandwich and I won't be able to serve you. It's a little bit overwhelming tonight. I'm not used to these sort of crowds. From age 2 to 13, my parents kept me in a wardrobe and they wouldn't let me come out. One of the best days of my childhood was when I was 13 and we moved house and I got a brand new, much larger wardrobe. I loved to play with all the new clothes. But that was also my favourite Christmas because I got my favourite game, which was a ball in a maze game. I was very lucky that my parents happened to leave that Christmas cracker in the wardrobe. But later on, Alfie the Cocker Spaniel came and brought me some turkey and stuffing, and boy did we have a feast. My parents did do nice things for me though. Once a week a lovely lady would come in with a special stick with feathers on the end, and she would poke it inside the wardrobe and give me a special tickle. This was particularly nice when it touched on my testicles. But I think she was a bit weird because I used to see her tickling sort of other items such as the chest of drawers and the wardrobe. I'm not sure they would have enjoyed this sensation. I also used to enjoy visits from my Uncle Clark. He used to come in and give me a cuddle. He was a carpenter, or at least I think he was, because he used to say, "Marcus, I got wood, Marcus." Yes, I also tend to find that when I think back to my childhood, I had a very small number of friends, that particular number being 0. But I have got 2 friends now. There's Des Gigolo, who lives in the flat above the shop, and there's... Oh no, sorry, when I said 2 friends, I was thinking of shoes. I got 2 shoes. Always get them mixed up. I do often see Des. He makes me a cup of tea, and sometimes he texts me. Actually, it's really nice to hear. I've got a text from Des here. What's he saying? Oh, he's saying, Marcus, the bathroom is leaking again. Can you send round the plumber ASAP? It's nice to know he's thinking of me. But friendship is great, but love is even better. I still remember my first love. It was a button. I awoke one morning in the wardrobe to find the button resting against my testicles. Me and Martin, the button, would kiss for hours. But then it ended when I accidentally swallowed him. But I'm a very cultural person. My favourite city is Stratford-upon-Avon. Des once said to me, "What do you like so much about Stratford-upon-Avon, Marcus?" And I said, "Well, Des, for a start, it's the birthplace of the Olympic Stadium." I also have an eclectic taste in music, as long as it consists of folk bands formed between 1977 and 1982. My favourite is a 3-piece which consists of a banjo player, a triangulist, and a drummer. My favourite of their songs is Wigs in the Wind, which is taken from the Songs About Hair album. I find music very inspiring. Does anyone here ever been inspired by a song? Yes, well, recently when listening to that album, I was inspired to buy some new nasal hair clippers. Mainly because I noticed that my nasal hair had gone from being soft and wispy to fine and dry. I don't like dancing though. I don't understand dancing because what it really reminds me of when I see people dancing is one time in the wardrobe when I was applying a plaster to my testicles and it accidentally got caught in my dad's mohair trousers. I had to do a series of pelvic thrustings in order to release my testicles from the trousers. This was made me quite sweaty and destabilised the wardrobe, which I wouldn't want to repeat that experience. So that's dancing. I sell a good mix of herbal products in the shop, but I don't sell shower gel. I'm not a fan of that, largely because of the farting sound that it makes when you squeeze the gel from the tube. It reminds me of my mother's fanny farts, which I used to smell in the wardrobe. I'm not quite sure why they added this feature to the product. I don't think it really enhances it. But also, I do like rules. Rules are very important to me. When I see a rule, I tend to follow it to the letter, which can make life difficult because when I saw the rule, please take all your personal belongings with you when you leave the train, it has led me to take 5 suitcases wherever I go now, just in case I have to leave a train. I'm going to leave you with something that my mother once told me. She said that if you ever see a celebrity, don't feel intimidated, just picture them on the toilet. This did cause me a bit of a problem recently when I burst in on Keith Chegwin in the Knutsford Station toilets. In order to blank out the picture of Keith Chegwin sitting on the toilet, I tried to imagine Keith Chegwin sitting on the toilet, which left me quite confused, and I now have a permanent image of Keith Chegwin on the toilet. Thank you very much.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up again for the wonderful, talented, starring Markus Spenglespurk.